Welcome everyone to our virtual co-working and write-in edited events. Today is our third write-in for Novel Quest, and we will be interviewing Margo Margan, but more on that in just a minute. I'm Coral Sands, author and one of your quest guides for today.
And I'm Ansley Ashe, author, and I'm a quest guide as well.
I love write-in events. Being a quest guide is a lot of fun, but I want to warn you, when we post prompts followed by short bursts of break time so we can really get productive. Think of this as a 1-hour marathon of working on your story.
We are live on YouTube, but feel free to watch the VOD so you can pause if you need more time. Don't forget to subscribe and do all the fun algorithm steps.
Upcoming writing events on the Writing Quest YouTube channel. We go live Sundays, 11 a.m. Central, and Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Central. Really excited. On Wednesday, we are going to have the amazing Dr. H, the Global Mentor Coach, and that should be a really fun conversation. But today we have Margo Margan.
So Margo is a freelance copywriter and columnist. As a hobby, she produces fiction of various forms, including short stories, comics, TV scripts, and tabletop role-play modules. Excuse me. However, she hopes to take her fiction writing to the next level in the near future with her soon-to-be self-published novella, Ivy. She is also an indie tabletop gaming designer. Her most notable title is the accolade-winning Crox Cards, a strategy board game mixed with trading card game elements featuring playable characters from her vast library of creative work. Welcome to Writing Quest, Margo.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here.
So as usual, I will be asking Margo a few questions, and if you have a question for Margo, put it in the chat and Coral will attempt to interrupt me. We all know that sometimes that doesn't work. And she will ask your questions for you. So Margo, let's warm up. How old were you when you started writing?
I think I was about 10 years old. I remember very early in elementary school, I started my very first fan fiction.
I think this is somewhere between 10 and 13. These are like almost every single author we have on here. This is what they say. So you are definitely in the right crowd. You have definitely been called.
Yes.
So yeah, so that's so cool. We hear this a lot. So what inspires you most about writing? What do you like most about the writing process?
Probably I would say how easy it is to bring my ideas to life. When I first started daydreaming of characters, I didn't know what to put them in, whether it was a movie or a video game or something like that. And I realized writing was probably the best way to do that, because the great thing about writing is all you really need is a piece of paper and an idea. You don't need like a whole production team or something. And that way I could tell my stories without them feeling like they were incomplete.
Okay, so all right. So you shared with us that your upcoming debut novella, Ivy, is about to come out. Why don't you talk a little bit about what the story for that, and what the inspiration was for that, and how much longer until we actually get to read this thing, everybody? Go.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Ivy is a story that follows a man named Seth, who has been estranged from his father, and he's just started at a new college that is like the exact opposite of the high school that his father made him go to. And it follows him as he hops from institution to institution, trying to figure out what he wants from life. So, the exact specifics are very different from me, but the inspiration was really just my own life, since in a lot of ways, Seth is basically just me, but a dude. And I really, really want to tell you that the book is coming out this year, but realistically, we're probably looking at an early 2026.
Okay, well, regular viewers of Writing Quest, when we get this out, we'll put that, hopefully, if we can figure out how to get our community tab to work, we'll put it in the community tab when it comes out. So make sure you keep us updated.
Yeah.
All right, now, this tabletop game has won an award. Why don't you tell us about that, Margo?
Yes, I have it here with me today, actually. You can see I've got the game box behind me. It's called Crosscards. It's a strategy board game mixed with some trading card elements. So you get teams of 5 characters, and you basically battle it out across the game board grid. But the best thing about Crosscards is that every single character comes from one of my stories. There's not a single character in the game that doesn't have a story out already. So you don't get the gameplay, you also get a ton of lore. If you want, I can show off some of the cards.
Yes, please. We're dying here.
Alrighty. Let's get this box open. Great. Just recently played a game with a friend, and so my materials are a little bit disorganized, but here we are. Let's see.
Down a little bit. Oh my goodness. There we are, end screen. There we are. Oh, that's so cute.
There he is.
Now, did you do the artwork yourself, or did you hire that out?
I did that all myself.
Oh my goodness, I'm so impressed.
A very popular character to use. This is Rosemary, who is who's like super mirrored. I can't see where I'm moving my hand. There we go. Nope. There we go. We should have practiced this. All right. This is Rosemary, who, like having some of the lower hit point health count, manages to survive until the end of like every game, and he can attack long distance, and so it's a pretty scary character to be up against.
And named Rosemary, I love that. That's amazing.
Yes, this is one of these spell cards. Which way? There we go.
Screen epidemic ban epidemic. Oh my gosh.
Yes. I don't know why I call them spells. They should be more like, I don't know, posts, because they're based on different social media-ish things. So that's meant to look like an exaggerated version of one of my articles. There's one that's called a little troll-in, where you can damage an opponent. And the third type of card is a card master, which is meant to be like the player that is playing the set of cards on the game board. They're all very exaggerated personalities. Like there's Carmelo, he's like a dark internet user, and there's me, but it's like the super exaggerated version of me.
This is amazing. This is amazing. This is so much fun. I think we here at Writing Quest, we love to encourage people to write whatever they feel called to write. I think most people starting out in writing don't always consider any type of gaming as a place for their writing to go. So it's amazing to have somebody on who has worked with this. This is like so fascinating. It looks like so much fun.
Yes.
Coral, we totally dropped the ball here. We should have gotten a copy of this game, and we should have been playing this before we had her on. Now we have to get the game and have her back next year or something, right?
Yes.
There is a digital version that people can try for free. You can get the download for that if you subscribe to our newsletter on Substack. And our community is, shout outs to them, because they took it upon themselves to set up a Discord. And so if you want to play virtual games with people, that is probably the best place to go.
That is so amazing. We'll see if we can leave a link to her Substack in the show notes. Okay. Yeah, I know. We're so excited. Okay. So now, Coral and I used to be NaNoWriMo MLs. We understand that you have a winning streak since this November with Nano. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yes. This is my 11th year doing Nano, and so far I have yet to miss my goal. And I don't plan on changing that this year.
Well, that is why we host these write-ins, is because all of us. Go ahead, Coral.
What is your goal for Nano this year?
This year, I have 2 projects, actually. The first is a set of little, like, video game cutscene kinds of things that will feature chats between the characters in my board game. And that's a quick way for people to get to know some of the characters, especially the ones that are original to the board game. And my goal is to get 15 of those conversations done, currently at 11 out of 15. And then I am also working on a novel where I'm doing the classic 50K called The Turning Point. It is a zombie story, but the protagonist, Tim, is actually a zombie himself, but he's managed to stabilize himself, and now he's trying to prevent the apocalypse. So, and that one is at, as of this morning, 29K out of 50K.
I'm so amazed. One of my longtime friends on Blue Sky passed the 25K mark a few days ago. So you and she are running neck and neck to see who gets done the first. And meanwhile, I am lagging behind. I'm like, I passed 7K on my novel. So, like, we have all types here. We have all types here. It does not matter. You can be a super achiever, or you can be one of us. Just be true to yourself. What inspired the zombies? Are you just into zombies? What inspired the zombies?
You know, I never thought that I would be writing a zombie story, because it's not like a genre that I watch regularly, but I was looking at The Last of Us because what they did with their infected was really interesting. And that got me researching YouTube videos about a bunch of like biology nerds looking at like what is actually the science behind this. And a lot of the symptoms sounded pretty close to the side effects of a certain medication that I was very familiar with. And so I decided that there happens to be a little bit of a, not to get all deep here, but an issue with overprescription there. And I decided, you know what? I think a zombie story is a nice way to tell this allegory without it being super preachy. So let's just make the zombies like they're all just taking massive doses of these pills, and they've turned the side effects up to 11. One of them, the most common one, is increased appetite. And so that's where you get your raging, hungry zombie version from.
Nice.
Who wants the brains? Right. Yeah, that makes total and complete sense. It makes total and complete sense. Okay. So moving on, very, very important question here that we ask everybody. What is your favorite writing snack?
That is a tough question. I would probably say trail mix. It's got a little bit of everything. Can't go wrong with that.
We get a mix of people who like salty and sweet. I think you're the first one who's like, oh no, why choose when there's trail mix? And I love this answer. Yes. This is like just so much fun. Okay, are there any further questions in the chat, Coral?
I don't see any.
All right, so Margo, is there anything else you would like for the Writing Quest audience to know about before we move into the writing portion of today's live stream?
I think we covered everything important, and it was very got to share a lot about my work. If you ever want to check out Crosscards, just know that there are millions of ways to explore and interact with it, whether it's playing the game, being part of one of the role plays, or reading the stories. And we're very, very big on community. I just remodeled the website to have a new community page. So if you ever want to make your own cards, I do give templates out for that for free. And there's a gallery of fan-made cards that I hope to constantly be growing. You can upload those into the digital game room too, which is fun. There's always something new to explore with that. So don't be afraid to get involved. I will not sue you.
No, this is amazing. That we can't wait. We're going to leave links to all of this so you can have your own fun with Margo's things. We'll leave that in the links below as soon as we get this posted up. All right. So now it's time to officially kick off our novel quest writing and or editing portion of the show. We would like to start with a quick 5-minute sprint to get our creative juices flowing. Coral, what's our prompt?
Our prompt is we're actually getting our inspiration. Word of the day is arbitrary, something that is not planned or chosen in particular reason, not based on reason or evidence, or is done without concern for what is fair or right. We're going to put 5 minutes on the clock and let's just write something arbitrary. Let's do it.
For no reason whatsoever.
All right, that ding means it is time for a break. How did everybody do? How many words did you get?
I'm still counting.
I know, right?
It's in the middle of a juicy sentence. I know. It's in the middle of a juicy sentence. 164. What did you do? In the middle of a juicy sentence, like not a sentence you can just leave, not a like arbitrary sentence. Just a juicy one. I can't leave this behind.
I got 110 words. How did you do, Margo?
I was working on one of the word game cutscenes, so I got 136 words, and I am almost a third of the way through that.
That's awesome!
Yay! So much fun. Okay, did we use arbitrary in our did you work it in? Did all of us work it in? I'm so curious. I worked it in.
I did not. I was just about to, and the timer went off, and so yes.
Specifically, but it inspired the conversation I chose to write. A few people are arguing over who has more authority, and they're realizing that where they are currently outside of their origin universe, all those titles are completely arbitrary.
Nice.
That's great. Well, we are scandal hunting, and they are worried because some decisions seem arbitrary, but since there are scandals out there, they can't possibly be really arbitrary. So that's what's going on in my world. Ooh, I know. I'm writing a political thriller where they're running for office, so, so much fun. All right. Okay, Coral, with prompt. We'll get started with that a little bit early.
Yeah, so our next prompt is we are going to sprint for 10 minutes, and this prompt says to include a scene with the phrase, "This is all my fault." Alternatively, you could also use "This is all your fault" as well.
We say this in my family all the time, where it's like, "Oh, this is all your fault," like as a joke. However, we are still scandal hunting, so "this is all my fault" or "this is all your fault" is definitely going to be true of somebody, but whether they're the ones who own the scandal, we will see. So we are scandal hunting. We are fighting back. We have our own scandal rocking our campaign, and we are hitting back against our opponents to find theirs. It's time to go, right? What about you?
I'm in the middle.
Where are you at in yours?
Yeah, I'm in the middle of my character just got in an accident on a snowy road, and just met a love interest, and so there's another person in the other car, and I have a feeling it's going to be someone's fault. So we definitely have.
It has to be someone's fault.
Yes, it has to be someone's fault, and we haven't determined whose fault it is yet. How about you, Margo?
My zombie hunting crew is getting back on the road. I'm switching to that for this one, and I know exactly where I want to include this phrase in the scene. They're arguing over their different viewpoints on the cause of the zombie epidemic. But the problem is the argument happens at the end of the chapter, and I'm just starting it now. So I don't know if I'm going to make it there. We'll see.
But you know what? This is a great place to advertise that you are allowed to pause if you watch this back on the VOD, and so you can always come back for inspiration later. You do not have to use your prompt right away. Margo, this seems excellent. Also, I would like to tell everybody you're just going to have to buy it when it comes out if you want to find out what she's doing with it. So you don't get anything for free with Margo. Like, this sounds like so much fun, Margo. I'm deeply, deeply curious.
I might write the end conversation early. I'll usually write out of order, but it seems like now's the time.
All right, we'll see you back
Yay.
here
All
in
right,
10.
everybody. Dive in. All right, that ding means it is time for another break. How did everybody do? How many words did you get?
335. So
Nice job.
Well,
I got
That's
361.
you got a scandal going on
361.
here.
Nice. Yay.
Oh, nice. Yay.
I got 269.
Nice.
Woot. Good job. Good work, Coral. Did we find out whose fault it was? Whose fault is it? Do we know?
No, they're still arguing over whose fault it is, and so we do not have a answer just yet on whose fault it is, but there's definitely an argument between an older gentleman that was in the other car and my main character, who is currently stuck in their car still, and they're kind of wedged in and need to be rescued.
That's so. I think I know what's coming next, so I can't say anything. But that seems like so much fun. That does. Okay. Well, we are bouncing very briefly into one of our opponent's campaigns, and same scandal going on between our main character and one of our opponent's campaigns, and the campaign manager says, the bad messaging is all of our candidates' fault, which is kind of true. So, like, we're having a big old fight, and his wife is about to walk in and be mad at him. So, like, heck yeah, things are getting spicy.
Wow.
Nice.
Sounds like fun.
How about you, Margo? How went the writing?
Pretty well. I finished the end scene. Actually, Tim, the zombie, one of the people traveling with him, is a doctor that is in denial about the whole zombie epidemic happening. And so we end the chapter with him leaving the car that they're in, slamming the door, and saying, "This is all your fault."
Love it. Yay.
That is amazing. That is great. Okay. Well, we've got our scandal up. What's up next is our death threats, because it's a political thriller. So you got to have those in there, or else it's not a political thriller. So that's what we're turning to next. Is our first set of death threats.
Well, that takes us to our prompt. Our prompt for our next sprint, which is going to be 10 minutes, is write a scene about an unlikely criminal or accidental lawbreaker.
Sure, it's an accident. They totally didn't know that the thing they're gonna do was illegal. I think that's just gonna be their story. I think they're gonna say that, and it's gonna be an LIE lie. But that's okay. We can make it work. An accidental law.
Yes.
That actually gives me a great idea for how to handle the events of this chapter.
Yay!
Oh, yay!
So everybody knows. Like, I'm so glad Margo loves these prompts as much as I do. Our longtime viewers know Coral chooses the prompts, and then Deo surprises me with them. So I find out about them at the time you find out about them. So, like, yay! I'm so excited when somebody else loves Coral's, because she's so brilliant at these prompts. So I'm so excited.
Thank you so much. I am very interested in seeing where this one goes, because, we're in an accident scene. So how can there be an unlikely criminal or accidental lawbreaker? I'll have to ponder that one a little bit more. But the main love interest is.
But it's the unlikely criminal, right? So, like, you could do something more with the unlikely. So, like, maybe the unlikely is what I will end up doing. Like, we know we're going to commit a crime. We've never done it before. We're not likely to do it, but now we're moved by it to become a lawbreaker. I think maybe that's where we'll go.
Yes. Maybe that's where we'll go as well. we'll see. We'll have to dive in and see where we go.
We'll see you in 10 minutes and figure it out. Put
All
your
right.
stuff in the yeah.
All right, that ding means it is time for yet another break. How did everybody do? How many words did you get? Put it in the chat.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see it when it's in the chat. I got about 300. How about you, Coral?
220. How about you, Margo?
Oh, can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Oh, is Margo muted?
I was muted because I didn't want you to hear my keys.
It's okay.
Oh, gotcha. How many words did you get?
This very fancy rating device story. About 300.
Oh, that's so cute. Yay!
Nice job.
I'm so happy for you. Yes. This would not be the first time somebody forgot they muted themselves. Normally it happens to Ansley, so glad it's not me this time, but totally a normal thing to have happen. All right. I had an unlikely criminal. A man who is a family man who thinks he's doing what he is doing, which is definitely, he's probably not going to get arrested for this, but it's definitely not legal and it's definitely kind of fishy. He's communicated a threat to somebody. But he's a family man and he has a toddler. I know he's a family man and he has a toddler, and so he thinks he's protecting his toddler from, vicious heathens out there, but, whatever. He's never actually met the person that he's communicating the threat to. So, unlikely criminal. What about you, Coral? What did you go for?
I went with unlikely savior instead of an unlikely criminal. So I have somebody who is going to be an unexpected savior, and the main character is about to find out that the person that is rescuing them is a wolf shifter, and that's going to scare them.
But not a big bad wolf, just a big cuddly wolf.
We got to get past this, yes.
Eventually, in the end, I need to beta read this book, Coral, so bad, because I love the plot twist. Okay, Margo, what was
Margo? How did you do?
Somehow, yeah.
Yes, I went with an accidental lawbreaker. Part of the reason that conflict is sparked in this chapter is the driver realizes they've accidentally parked in a no parking zone, and so they kind of start rushing everybody else to finish up what they have to do on their mission.
Love it.
I love that. Well, I mean, listen, and you know what the worst they're going to get is maybe their car will be towed. That could be the worst possible outcome. It's not like you're going to jail for that,
No.
Can you imagine though your car being towed during an apocalypse though?
Yeah.
I mean, that's hilarious.
It happened last chapter, and if they didn't have the world's most annoying car alarm that was crazy loud, they wouldn't have found it, and they would have been stuck in a zombie horde. But
nice.
It went off. All the threats, and they made it out.
Okay, what's our next prompt, Coral? I see it here on the screen. This looks fun.
Yes. The nerves set in. All right.
We're nervous, Nelly. Somebody is. This is so great.
We gotta set the nerves in and see what's going on. This could be taken so many different ways.
I know, but of course you're going to be nervous if you're a first time, unintentional or unlikely criminal. I mean, you can't possibly have your cool together if you've never done it before. So yeah,
exactly.
This is great. I know what I'm going to do with this. Yay!
Yeah, and my main character has just crawled out the window into the strong arms of their soon-to-be love interest, and of course the nerves will set in immediately.
I love this.
All right, everybody, let's dive in. 10 minutes on the clock. Let's go. All right, that ding means it is time for another break. How did everybody do? How many words did you get?
Put it in the chat. We're so excited to hear. I got about 350. What about you, Coral?
I got 236. How about you, Margo?
Looking at about 400 new ones. I just passed the 1,000 mark for this chat.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I know. That's great. Somebody who wrote more words than me. We don't get that very frequently. I'm like really excited to have competition. Okay. All right. We are debating whether or not to sell the house. So I guess the nerves have really gotten to us. What about you, Coral?
As I expected, the nerves definitely kicked in once the main character realized who was holding them in their arms, and the nerves are set because of not only is it a predator, but also very sexy man. So
We know.
Sounds like it.
All right, how about you,
Definitely
Margo?
a situation where I would be nervous. I just got right before I could incorporate the prompt. The characters, before their argument starts, they're just driving on the road. They're about to enter a deep conversation, and I think both of them are nervous because they're having to bring up some of their personal feelings, and neither of them necessarily feels ready to approach that yet.
Isn't that all of us
That's fair.
at some point or another in our life?
Yeah.
I love doing that in fiction. It's like, oh yeah, in these moments that all of us have, I think having our characters relive them, and like as a reader, I like to relive them through other people's characters. So I hope to like incorporate that in mine. That sounds so much fun, Margo. But Coral, I'm dying. I'm gonna have to beta. You're gonna be if I don't get to beta read this one. Sure.
I am.
For sure.
I'm especially excited because I need to figure out how I'm going to implement my next prompt. But I think I know how. But I don't know. So the next prompt, and this is going to be a short 5-minute sprint. So it's going to go quick. We're going to try to get as many words as we can for this very last prompt, and that is a character makes their way past the chaos.
Ooh. I have to put our thinking caps on for that one, right?
Yes.
Very peaceful scene right now, but maybe they can talk about how they've survived chaos in the past.
Yeah. See, there we go. It's important to remember structurally to have moments of rest in your reader will need moments of rest, and this is a great prompt for this, Coral. So like make sure like everything goes back to kind of normal. So they have a space to breathe, maybe do a little bit of light humor or whatever to relieve a little bit of that tension, and then we'll be back at it on Wednesday.
Absolutely. Gotta love it. Yes. So we have about another minute left of our break before we do that. So I want to remind everybody to don't forget to take a second to stretch out those fingers and your arms and move them around a little bit. And if you haven't, take a swig of your beverage of choice, and we'll get into our next sprint shortly. All right.
Stretch the neck.
You're out.
Stretch the neck. Roll the shoulders. Stretch your fingers. They're hovering over the keyboard. We're almost ready. We'll see you in 5 minutes, everyone.
Do it. All right, that ding means it is time for us to give our final counts. How did everybody do?
I got 157. How about you, Coral?
138. Margo?
249.
Nice job. Yay.
Yay!
Time is up. Fantastic work, everyone. During our next event, we are streaming on, let's see, it is going to be Wednesday. I put Sunday down, but it's Wednesday, November 12th at 6 p.m. on the Writing Quest YouTube.
Dr. H, the Global Mental Coach, will be here. We're so excited. And we are so excited. Thank you so much, Margo Margan, for taking the time to speak with us today and to write with us today. It has been so much fun having you here, an absolute pleasure. Please check out their links in the description below.
And our ending quote for and thank you so much for coming. We really do appreciate it. Our ending quote for November challenge is, remember, even if you don't make your goals, you're attempting a huge challenge. It's not easy, or else everyone would be doing it. We believe in you. So if you want to keep in touch, you can join our Facebook group, Writing Quests.
And before we go, we have to thank our amazing producer, David McInnes. We couldn't do any of this without him. Thank you so much, David.
And in the description, you'll find links to all of our social media, including Margo's. If you would like this content, please like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you all next time. Bye.
See you Wednesday. Bye.